Let me tell you all something right now. There's disrespect. And then there's what just happened to the Kansas City Chiefs. Left him off the Super Bowl contenders list. No, I can't let that slide. Not on my watch. I can't let that slide. Now, and say gonna start this off real simple for you. How in the world do you forget about the Kansas City Chiefs? How do you leave a team coached by Andy Reid, quarterbacked by Patrick Mahomes, and powered by one of the most battle-tested defenses in football off your Super Bowl contender list? That's like leaving off Michael Jordan when talking about NBA legends after one finals loss. Let's not get it twisted. The Chiefs just came off a run to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, and I give Philly their flowers. Jalen Hurts balled out. But let's not act like the Chiefs didn't win the AFC for a third straight season. They were one game away from being the first NFL team ever to three-peat. You don't go from the brink of dynasty history to forgotten in a few months unless people just don't respect the greatness anymore. And clearly, that's what we're dealing with. See, what we got here is Mahomes fatigue. And I seen it before. They did it with LeBron, they did it with Brady. When somebody's so great for so long, folks start getting tired of them. But let me tell you what Patrick Mahomes done over the past 5 years. Two-time NFL MVP 3. Super Bowl appearances, 2 Super Bowl titles, never missed an AFC championship game as a starter, never. And somehow, Jason McIntyre and Fox Sports got the Chiefs in the top 6? And got the Bills and the Ravens ahead of them? Let's talk about that. But it's funny to me how people always project them to go further than Mahomes, only for Mahomes to send them home year after year. Josh Allen, every time he plays Mahomes in the playoffs, he loses. 2020 AFC Championship, gone. 13-second drive in 2022? Bye, Lamar Jackson. Only just got over the playoff hump. Love his game, but we not gonna pretend the Ravens got further than the Chiefs lately. So why exactly are they ahead of Kansas City? Because Mahomes lost 1 Super Bowl. That's like saying Steph Curry washed because he lost to Boston in the finals. Okay, now let's talk about the real reasons folks trying to count the Chiefs out. Offensive line questions. Travis Kelce aging Mahomes? Peaking? Robert Group looking average? All right. Let's break this down on style. Offensive line. Style. Yeah, they had issues. That Philly D-line gave EM trouble. But this team done rebuilt O-lines multiple times. Andy Reid don't play. And Mahomes done adapted his play style to overcome more than any other QB out there. Travis Kelce? I'll believe he's done when I see it. Until then, the man is still unguardable in space. Still making clutch third down grabs. Still dancing in the end zone. Still dating Taylor Swift. Mahomes peaked? Please. That man ain't even turned 30 yet. If you think he peaked, you don't know football. Rube average? Maybe. But let's not forget, they said the same thing in 2022. What happened? Super Bowl win. Mahomes ain't need Tyreek Hill to stay elite. He don't need a flashy IDR course to get the job done. A lot of folks sleep him on the Chiefs' defense, and that's a mistake. That Steve Spagnuolo defense was top 5 in points allowed in 2024. Young studs like Trent McDuffie, Nick Bolton, and George Karlaftis been putting pressure on QBS. Chris Jones still wrecking backfields. If we being honest, it was the Chiefs' defense that got them to the Super Bowl last year. They held Baltimore to 10 points in the AFC title game. You do that in today's NFL? You legit and unsees something brewing. This unit ain't done getting better. Look, a lot of folks out here love narrative, and the new one is that the Chiefs dynasty is over. But let me remind you all what the real dynasty looks like. 3 Super Bowl appearances in 5 years back-to-back. Lombardi's best QB in football, Hall of Fame head coach, dominant defense. Tell me how that's not a dynasty. Losing 1 Super Bowl don't change that. You know what Brady and Belichick did after losses? Came right back and won. That's what great teams do, and that's what Kansas City gon' do. If you thought the Chiefs were dangerous before, now imagine them with a chip on their shoulder. You're done disrespected Mahomes. You left Andy Reid off your list. You told a 2-time Super Bowl champion he don't belong in the conversation. That's gasoline on a bonfire, baby. You think Mahomes ain't gonna use this? He already did it once in 2022 when folks said the AFC West would eat him alive. He swept the division. Again. Let's get serious for a minute. Mahomes done entered a different phase of his career. He ain't playing for MVPs no more. He playing for legacy, for rings. You look at how he prepares, how he elevates players, how he stays even-keeled through adversity. That boy becoming the new Brady. And you'll remember how Brady was in the playoffs. Cold-blooded, surgical, ruthless. That's what Mahomes is becoming. So here's what you're going to see in 2025. A leaner, meaner Patrick Mahomes, a retooled offensive line breakout year from a young Eliabar. Watch Rashee Rice or a surprise rookie. Kelsey with one more great season in him, a defense that continues to climb. This ain't just a team looking to bounce back. This is a team on a mission. And when Kansas City gets disrespected like this, they don't get mad. They get even. Let me leave you all with this. You can't erase greatness because of one loss. We saw this happen to Jordan after he lost to the Pistons. We saw it with Kobe after the Celtics beat him. We saw it with Brady after every single time folks said he was washed. And now we see it with Mahomes. You done counted him out. Again. You left him off the list. Again. And like every time before, he gon' make y'all pay for it. Leans forward into the camera. SO Fox Sports, Jason McIntyre, whoever else thinking the Chiefs ain't in that conversation. Keep that same energy when Mahomes back in that AFC Championship. And that same confetti. Because you all might be tired of the Chiefs, but the Chiefs ain't tired of winning.